Hi y'all, my name is Gabrielle and today's video is about ways to improving and changing your lifestyle into a healthier one. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's something quite personal to me and it also affects some of my closest friends. So I was hoping I'd do this to bring awareness and also to help you out if you need anything. So enjoy! Alright guys, so the very first pointer and the very important one is to stop dieting, meaning stop the diet you're doing right now or the one you're planning on doing it or the one you've done before that somehow worked miraculously, because these diets, we call them yo-yo dieting and crash dieting, meaning that it's what everyone does. We have a big event coming up, whether it's a wedding or a graduation or a special event, and we want to lose a lot of weight in order to reach our goal weight and in a short amount of time. This is what everyone does. But we don't think about it that in the long-term effect, it gives actually the opposite effect. Meaning that when you diet, you put your body into what we call starvation mode. And in this starvation mode, this is when our body kinds of gets used to storing fat. And when it stores fat, we burn the muscles, meaning the muscles are disappearing and we're gaining fat. So when we start to eat like we did before, then we end up by gaining more weight, which is not what we're going for. And this is a very bad thing. This is why I made this, meaning you'd remember that dieting is a strict no. So, okay, let's go to the second one. The second one is to eat healthy foods. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to enhance how important this is. This doesn't mean that no, I can eat this or I can't eat this, and you know, that's not what it means. It just means to be kind of careful about what you eat and to think about the benefits each group of foods bring. So when you think about dairy products and milk products, you know, it's a lot of milk, which has calcium, and it's very good for your bones, and like, think of the benefits. And especially like fruits is a very good one because they enrich your source for immune system, and they make your skin clearer, and they enhance your eye vision, which is very good. But yeah, like, and there's a lot of vitamin in them, and vegetables, oh my gosh, they're great as well. And of course you need protein, whether it's through meat or through nuts. You need them to balance the foods. And the key word about eating healthy is this word, moderation. If you have a little bit of everything in moderation, you don't have to put restrictions on yourself. I mean, that's what I learned. Honestly, I've always been through diets, like recently, and it hasn't brought me anything, so I've decided to follow these steps, and it kind of brings me there. So for healthy foods, basically think about the foods that bring you the most benefit and try to like go on those. So the third one is to drink lots of water. I have a water bottle right here. So you have to drink lots of water, and we always tell you like, oh, you have to drink this like amount per day. Well, you should drink about 8 glasses of water per day. And water is great for us. I mean, like, we are 70% water, by the way. And we do drink because it helps clear our skin, it helps with our metabolism, and like most of the time when we think we're hungry, if you drink, then you'll realize, oh, I wasn't that hungry, I was actually thirsty. And this is a problem for a lot of people. So make sure you drink enough water. And when you go out to sports, especially since now it's summer, make sure to drink enough water. Water, 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 that's the key word. If you think water is a boring drink, then you can add like lemon. You can cut lemon slices and put it in, or you can have other types of frozen foods. And we also can put mint in the water, and then it can give it taste and stuff. So yeah, or you could have sparkling water, which is what most of my friends like to have. And yeah, so now we're up to number 4. Number 4 is exercise. Well, we've all heard that word like 100 times. You should at least exercise and blah blah blah. And if you don't, then you know you're unhealthy. And if you don't do this every day, then you're unhealthy. If that's the truth, then I must be really unhealthy because I don't exercise every single day. I try to do as much exercise as I can. By as much exercise as I can, I mean you can do simple little things. Like, for example, I live in an apartment building and I start to take the stairs instead of the elevator, or if I have to pick something up at the market, instead of going by bus or by train, I walk there. This is your diet, meaning that it's an example of an iceberg, and on the top here is 30% and on the bottom here is 70%. And guess which one's 30%? The exercise. So it actually does count quite a bit, but it doesn't count as much as everyone is emphasizing on. Everyone always says that, yeah, it's like half diet, half exercise, but it's not. A lot more of it is on your diet. That's why I'm telling you to be quite careful about your diet. And also, I'm emphasizing on exercise, but not as much. So it depends on you. And it doesn't have to be daily, like I said. It can be a few times a week. So you can maybe like jog a few times a week. You can take part in a sport. A very good sport is swimming, because in swimming, you're basically using every part of your body, and also, like, it's summer, it's hot. So the fifth one is, once you're following these restrictions about your diet and your exercise, like the iceberg, you can reward yourself. I mean, for example, I've got this thing, like, that's personal to me, that on weekends, I don't care. Or, like, if you think that's too laid back, you can make it to one day. You can be like, okay, I'm careful the whole week except Saturday, or I'm careful the whole week except Sunday. And that's why I used to have this thing in my diary that was like TGIS, which meant thank God it's Saturday or thank God it's Sunday, because it would be the days that I could eat anything I want. And the truth is that since I was so careful the whole week, that when it came to that day, I wouldn't, binge eat. I wouldn't overeat how much junk food and it can be like small things and stuff. And like, for example, I love chocolate. That's my, yeah, I mean Oreos, like, are just wow. So I on that day I can eat like Oreos or other type of chocolate bars. And another good snack to have is dried fruits, like, for example, dried raisins or cranberries. Those are really good snacks to have. And like I said, I love chocolate. So if I kind of, tell myself not to have any chocolate for a certain period of time, I end up by binge eating it. So that's why, like, I bought these, which are like mini Kinder mini bars, and I have one a day. Also have black chocolate, 1 piece of black chocolate per day. So those are really good things to have. But like I said, the one is TGIS. I mean, this is a good thing to have because you're kind of looking forward to it at the end of the week. It's not like, oh, I'm dieting, I cannot do anything. Because I remember my friend, she tried a diet for 2 months and then she just couldn't take it anymore. So like for 1 week straight, she only ate like ice cream, chips, and everything, and she regained like half the weight that she spent losing, and she was pretty disappointed. So now we're up to number 6, and this is part of the Be Happy one, and it's to have hobbies and to keep yourself busy and make yourself happy. So you can have hobbies like a sport, or an art, or music, or cooking, or basically anything. And in these hobbies, you can kind of spend time on yourself and make yourself happy. And that's one of the most important things to have, especially like when you're a teenager or like even a young adult and you've got society behind you all the time. You kind of need to, be happy on your own. So now we're up to number 7, which is have goals. I mean, not only in about eating healthy and having a healthy lifestyle, but maybe goals in general. Like, have a goal or a dream. This always keeps you like moving forward. Because if you don't have a goal or if you don't have something, you kind of just stay there, and that's not the best thing to do. So yeah, have goals. And we're on number 8, which is manage the stress in your life. Meaning that all of us are stressed somehow. I mean, we all know this. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. and we're all stressed, whether it's with school or with work or with family or with friends or with relationships. We're always stressed. So have a way to manage your stress. And this can also be taken from your hobbies, because sometimes the stress you have is released in these hobbies. But people give also good suggestions, such as yoga and taking in a sport and doing reading and art. See, like, these are all stress relievers, and maybe watching YouTube as well, which is one of mine personally. And now we're on number 9. Yeah. Get enough sleep. Oh my gosh. I personally have not followed this until recently, which is why I probably used to have really bad skin, and I would always have eye bags every day. Like, I would just wake up and I'd be like, oh great. So yeah, if you want to get rid of those eye bags, if you want to try and get clearer skin, and if you want to have like energy throughout the day, then get enough sleep. And when you get enough sleep, you also manage to not gain as much weight because you're not as hungry the next day and you don't eat as much. So it has a lot of benefits. And plus, come on, we're human. We need sleep. We're animals. We need to have a rest time. So yeah, get enough sleep. I mean, like, even my cat has enough sleep. Like my cartoon cat and my cat in real. And now number 10 is, like, stay true to yourself. I mean, like I was mentioning, we always are going to be judged, whether it's in what we do or what we want to be and everything, but stay true to yourself. Like, don't be what society wants, or like, don't take in the peer pressure. Try not to. Try to follow one of these tips so that you don't, because it's a trap we tend to fall into. And yeah, I have something for you guys. It's better, not bitter. And I mean your past. Make your past better. Like, make you a better person, not a bitter person. So those are basically all the tips I have. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. And let me know, like, contact me anytime. I'm always free to contact, because I know that a lot of you have questions and stuff. So let me know, and I hope this video was useful. Bye!